If you think about the future, what feeling do you get?
Of optimism, which I think people who have been interested in I Am Kloot for a long time, maybe might be surprised by that. My optimism isn't based on isn't optimism about, oh wow, what's the career of the band going to be, or anything like that. But I think that we're all going through a thing, where, for instance, next month the world's supposed to end, isn't it? According to some people. They could well be right. I doubt if the world will end. Human beings might have to go through something, but I just wanted to, from a personal point of view, say something that was optimistic, and I know there's a lot of really horrible stuff that goes on, but I think on the most part, people are, they're not evil or anything. I think quite the opposite. I think that people are really pretty amazing. If you think, I don't know, what is it, 250,000 million of us? I'm surprised there's not more devastation. Although, of course, that is going on without many of us knowing about it. But I thought it was important to make a record that was optimistic and gentle for people to. I sing it in the first person, almost deliberately, so that I like the idea of people singing these songs to themselves, as if they are about themselves, kind of not tried to be too snide or nasty or make fun of things that are fine, really.
The album is called, you already mentioned Let It All In.
Yes.
Well, there's a song on the album, Let Them All In. Is the album title, has it something to do with the song, Let Them All In, or is it just completely different?
I wanted to make a distinction. The LP titles to me are not hugely important. An LP, an album, has to, by definition, be called something. I don't want it to be too much of a statement. I thought the song "Let Them All In" was interesting to play with as an LP title.
Why?
Afterwards, let them all in, let it all in, because let them all in is a statement almost of resignment, of like, go on, let them all in, I don't care, who cares, really, I mean, come on, give it to me, whatever, lay it on me, whatever, I've been around a long time, I can take it. But let it all in is a far more cosmic take on it, which I quite like, let the colour in, let all the colour in. I do mumble at the end of that song, all my life letting all the people, all my life letting all the people. And weirdly, a guy wanted to mix that kind of low in the mix, and it's really good touch actually, because he knows a lot about me, and he's kind of, you should say that, John, but he knows that I don't want to make it a big huzzah, but make the statement, but don't make it a big, let it all in. It's going to be okay. This.
So you have letting it all in your whole life.
Yeah, I've tried to. I've not succeeded. In communication with people, which is weird, really, because I spend most of my time really communicating with a lot of people I don't know through music, and I haven't communicated very well with people who are close to me, and I should have done more of that. So
how come?
Because maybe I've been too obsessed with communicating with a load of people I don't know through music. Maybe. It's a bit chicken and egg, that. Who knows? I don't know where it began. Was it the music that made me like that, or is I'm like that and that's what made the music? I have no idea.
But have you changed this towards the people that are close to you?
I think we're all in flux. Everything's changing, and again, the future keeps on coming. I think everything's in constant state of flux, and inevitably you've changed. I'm probably not the person to ask whether or not I've changed towards other people. I think maybe I have to ask them, but of course they're not going to be willing to be interviewed, I imagine.
Have they told you, maybe?
I think words are easy. People say things. I'm not a big fan of over emoting in everyday language. I find it's duplicitous, and I find it insincere. But by their actions, I think I've felt that maybe I have communicated with them a bit better.